Good morning. Welcome to your practice. Welcome to your mat. My name is Candy, and I have you a nice seated, short yoga practice today that's sure to make you feel good for your day ahead. So let's go ahead and get started in a child's pose. If you'll meet me up in a kneeling position, lifting up nice and tall through your spine. You can take the knees as wide as you'd like, and we're just going to reach forward on your mat with your hands, and then have a seat, sending the hips back towards the heels, and maybe the forehead comes towards the mat. Reaching out nice and long through the fingertips. And make your first connection with your breath. Breathing in through the nose. And nice long exhales out of the nose. Just allowing everything to sink down into the mat. And we'll take about 3 more good breaths here. Just settling into our practice, noticing where we land on our mat, how we feel. Not judging or labeling it, just noticing where we are. And last breath in and out. Very good. Let's lift up towards our tabletop position, hands and knees, spreading out through the fingers, pressing nice and firmly into the floor. Our wrists are under our elbows, elbows under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and a nice flat back, nice and firm, pressing our feet into the floor. And we'll begin a few cat-cows here. So inhale. Broaden through the chest, expanding the chest, lifting your tail. Gaze towards the horizon. And then exhale, roll through, tuck your chin, gaze towards your navel. Lifting the tail. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. We'll take 4 more here with your breath. Last 2. Last 1. And let's meet with a neutral spine here. And we'll start our barrel rolls. So we're just going to drop through that spine, expand through that chest. Little rolls here of the spine. Maybe get the neck involved with it. There's no right or wrong way to do this, just however it feels good to you. And when you're ready, we'll just switch directions. Same fluid movement, breathing in and out throughout. And let's meet in a neutral spine. Take the palms out, one hand further towards the front of the mat. And we're going to take our cow pose. And we're going to exhale, roll through to a child's pose. Drop the forehead towards the mat. Inhale, lift back to cow pose. Exhale, roll through, pressing the feet firmly into the floor. Getting some nice movements, just like a flowing ocean here. Flowing with your breath. 2 more times. And last time, let's hold this child's pose for just a couple breaths here. Really lengthen through those arms. Connecting back to your breath. And let's lift back up to a tabletop, nice firm belly. We're going to bring those hands in just a little bit and take that right foot between those hands, framing that foot for our low lunge. You can lift up, you could use blocks here if you'd like, or you can come up to the fingertips, pressing that back foot firmly into the floor. Make sure the knee is over the ankle and really lifting up tall through the spine. If you'd like to add a little more to it, you can bring your hands up to your knees and really press into that low lunge. Be sure you're hugging that belly in. Don't let the chest or the belly flare out on you. Breathing in and out. Now let's release our hands back down to frame our foot. Let that left hand stay pressed into the mat and extend that right arm up for a side twist, an easy twist. Reaching out those fingertips. Now bring the hand back to frame the foot, and we're going to shift the hips back, come up on that heel for a half splits. You can fold forward if that's good for you, and this knee can have a very generous bend. Very good. Press your body back, forward, frame that foot, and come back to a tabletop position. Maybe take a cat-cow here just to recenter here. Inhale, lift your gaze, drop your belly, curl your tailbone up. Exhale, roll through. We'll take 2 more. Last one. Very good. Let's find our neutral spine and bring that left foot forward between the feet for your low lunge. Find that pose in your body, and when you're ready, lift your gaze up. You can take your hands and place them on that knee if you'd like, really stretching into it, lifting tall through the spine, gazing forward. Your hands could always be on blocks here. Now release the hands back down to the mat, frame that foot, press that right hand into the floor, and we're going to lift the left arm up for an easy twist, really stretching out of those fingertips. Relax through the shoulders, the head and neck. Very good. Bring that hand back down, frame that other foot, shift your weight back, come up on that front heel. You can have a nice bend through that front knee and just fold over that leg for your half splits. Now let's bring our weight back forward to our low lunge, frame that front foot, and bring that leg to meet the other one into our tabletop. Let's take our hands a little further forward, take the knees back a little, hug those elbows in, and we're just going to drop down to our bellies. Once you get here, bring the elbows right underneath the shoulder blades or the shoulders. Press the hands, the forearms firmly into the mat, pressing the feet into the floor, the legs. So we've got nice active legs here. And then lift your gaze, pressing your shoulder blades down and away from your ears for your Sphinx pose. Really expanding through the chest. Try not to sink in that lower back. This is an upper body stretch. Very good. Let's release our forehead down to the mat. Let the arms come out long. Bring the hands right at your rib cage. Press through your knees. Lift your body up to a child's pose. Send those hips back. Extend those arms out long. Let the head drop to the mat if that's good for you. Coming back to your breath. Two more good breaths. And let's engage the core, lift back up to a tabletop pose, and we'll have a seat on our mat. Since this is an early morning practice, we'll finish up in a meditation. You're more than welcome to take this down to a traditional Shavasana if that's better for your body. But since it's early in the morning, oftentimes I do a seated meditation. So if you'd like to close your eyes, you can. Really lengthening up through the spine, sitting up tall on your sits bones, relaxing the shoulders down the back body. Breathing in through your nose and long exhales out of the nose. Taking this time just to notice how you feel. Notice how the yoga feels in your body, your mind, and your spirit. Notice if anything is shifted. And take just a minute here to give yourself plenty of gratitude for showing up on your mat today. Give gratitude to your body for allowing yourself to be able to perform and practice your yoga. And last but not least, give gratitude for the practice, the ancient practice of yoga that's still so relevant in our lives today. Now, if you'd like to extend your arms out, palms together, sweep the arms up nice and tall, reaching up overhead. Exhale, hands to prayer, heart center. Thank you so much for joining me for this short morning wake-up yoga stretch. I hope it follows you throughout the rest of your day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next class. Namaste.